Hey guys, today I'm gonna be showing you how to make your own creative map in Gimkit. So first you have to sign up. So you just have to search up Gimkit sign up and you gotta type your email in and it asks for a password and stuff. So once you put that in, you come to this screen. So if you want to create your own Gimkit Creative map, first you gotta click on the Creative bar. Then you'll go here. Then if you want, you can do the tutorial, but you can just click on Create New Map. Then write whatever name you want. I'm just gonna name it New Map. And pick whichever style you want. I'm gonna pick platformer, but yeah. Then you hit create. Then it's gonna load you in. And once you're in, you'll have this. So this will be the basic controls. You click here to add stuff. You click here to start the game. And this is just like, so if I have it on, I fall back down when I jump, but if I have it on off, I can walk and I won't fall. So that's that. And in the settings, you have a bunch of settings. So map options, if you click on this, I'll just make it stone. So if you see it's grass here, but once I click on that, it's stone. So, and this changes, like if you click on it, count up, then once you start the game, you can see a little timer. Oh, so, and once you end it, so if you go back and put it to count down, you gotta pick you gotta set a time and it counts down. It's like a timer, and you have what music you want, so you can pick any music you want, but I prefer the spy one. So yeah, and I think my opinion is that you should have this at yes, because if you don't, if you want to test run your game, you won't be able to. Next, we have the teams option. So you can split it into anything. So free for all, everybody's like their own team, unless you change something else that I'll tell you later. And cooperative is like it'll automatically split the number of players into two groups, I think, or it gives you an amount. And split into size is it just splits into an even number of the amount of players. And specific team amount is that you gotta put a team number into a slot so that they're in the team. I prefer free for all. And you can do this if you want, because if not, late players will just join normally. But if you click on yes, they'll join like they'll join as a spectator. They can't do anything. They can just follow other players. And there's these ally indicators. So they're disabled, so nothing happens. But if you click ally indicators, if someone's on your team, their name's gonna be green. If they're not, it's gonna be red. And enemy, so that's basically the red part. If they're enemy, it's gonna be red. And you really don't have to change this, because it's no big deal. So there's health and shield. So first I gotta do something to demonstrate how it works. So first, to add, you could either click this or you could click E to get the add slot. And you have 4 options. You really don't have to worry about the wires, because you could just click Z and connect to objects. Terrain, it's all the blocks that you could use. So this is the stone that's right here. And props are like these objects, like decorative props that you can use. They have collisions, so you have to like jump over them. And if you click on it, there's a bunch of settings. So right now, I'm standing on it and I'm not falling. So if I click on that, I fall down and I don't hit it when I jump. And there's other stuff. You can flip it, and I really don't know what these do, but you can make it invisible, like when the game starts and you gotta press or do something, like another device, and like you could get it. So, and the next category is devices. Here you could have like this. If you put this here, and there's another device, a button. You could also search everything up here. And if you put it here, and as I said about the wires, you just click Z, and then you get this. And if you click on the green dot, it's connected. So you just connect to the next one, and then this like screen shows up, and you gotta click this. There could be more options here if it's another device. And you got these options. I'm just gonna pick this one. And if you click on this, you can make a little pop-up lettered screen that shows up. I'm just gonna type, hey, how are you? And I'll show you how it works. And that button was to start the game. So now if I go here, it says interact. If I click on it, it shows me this little screen. And basically that's all it does. And this is still, like, even when you start the game, it doesn't have collision. And that's the health I was talking about. And I'll show you how that works. So there's another thing, another device. It's called a sentry. And like the description says, it's an AI enemy that'll attempt to like kill you. So I'll just place this here, and when I start the game, it's just gonna stand there. And when I go next to it, it's gonna shoot me with its weapon to try to kill me. So now, when it shoots me, I just lose my shield. It's just a temporary like holder before it starts draining your health. Now that's my actual health. If I run out of that, as you're gonna see, I'm gonna die right about now. And there's levels that you can make this sentry be at. So now I died, and it says like a little thing. So now there's another version for the health. So this is health. If I go back here, you can make it as really high or really low. So you could like do that and make it all the way up to 5,000. Or you could set your own number. But your own number in any of the things, if they give you options, it should be below, right at the max option, or right at the lowest option. If you go above that, it's gonna go to the max or lowest it's able to go. And you can make how much health they start at. So this is spawn immunity. So once you spawn, you'll have this yellow glow effect, and then like even if the sentry shoots you, like you won't die. It won't hurt you. Like I'll make that for a minute. And this is PvP damage. So as you know, PvP is player versus player. If there's another player and they use their gun to like shoot you, will you be damaged or not? If this is no, you can't be damaged. But if it's yes, they can damage you. And I'll show how the spawn immunity works. So start game. So I should have a yellow glow, but I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, I forgot. For the spawn immunity work, you need a device called a spawn pad. If you put that right there, And game host is me, because this is like on my computer, my account. I own this map, so I'm the game host. Players are everybody else who joins, and everybody is like everybody spawn on the same spawner. You can set teams to make like, I could be on team 1 and I could put another one of these and make it team 1 so that anyone who spawns there. So like I can make this host so that I only spawn here and I'll be team 1, and I'll put another one, make it players, and like make it team 1 too, so that like we're on the same team. So you can make this visible or not. I say you don't change this, cause like it's not gonna be that helpful if you change it. So as you see, if I start now, I should have spawn immunity. Oh, looks like there's a glitch, just like my name. So yeah, that's basically the health and shield. So there's another option. If you click fragility and let's keep that 0, whatever it does is you're gonna start at 0, but I'll make mine 40. You can go all the way up to 999. And so basically what it does, it shows you a little percent, and when you get shot, it knocks you back. So as you can see, I get knocked back, and the higher fragility you have, the more you're gonna be knocked back. So if I make that 999, so then I'll get knocked back super far, cause like it's like that's what fragility means, like in Gimkit. And the next options are score. So you can set like if it's knockouts, whoever kills like sentries or other players the most is like on the top, like is the winner. And you could even like disable this. And this is like you have to have a specific amount of an item so that like you win. And I'll talk more about items later. And properties are like a special device that you can like you can type like a effect and like wire it and stuff, and it's gonna give you that effect when you do something. So that's that, and you can name this whatever you want. There's team or player, and player means each player will be sorted like on their own. Team means if you're on a team with another player, you'll just be sorted as team, whatever their team name is. So you can make this low to high or high to low, like whoever is the lowest wins or whoever is the highest wins. And you can like disable it more. You can make where it like you can like show it, or you don't have to. Then there's items, so item slots. So I'll talk more about items right now. And there's a device called an item spawner. It's just this circular pad looking thing, and when you click on it, there's a bunch of items. So there's guns, there's like random items that don't do anything. So that's like a gun, and I'll show that. So now that I have that, so right now I only had 3 slots right here. So that's slot number 1, and if I pick that, that's number 2. You can click to change, or you could use the 1 and 2 key. So if I have this, I can use it to fight back, and like I can just shoot other players. There are other players. And so this one, I have to individually click for each shot. But for like other guns, you can rapid fire. And for the item slots thing, so if I go back to items, the max is 5. Infinite refills is like, do you need to have, so there's a weapon called a pixelator, and there's an item called light shards. You need light shards so that you can use a pixelator. once like the ammo's out. It's basically like ammo, and like this makes it instant. This is like it takes like a few milliseconds. So you really don't have to worry about all the drops. So it's basically nothing. Like if you're allowed to like take out something out from your inventory, I'll show you. So if I have this, since I had all the gadget drops at yes, so there's sound, there's the leaderboard. So since there's no other players, I'm first. And my score is 0 because I don't have a knockout. I don't know if the knockouts apply to players or anything. Let me test that. So it only applies to other players. And in my inventory, I have 5 slots, 5 open slots that I can move. So I can put this here, I can put it here, I can put all the way over here. So if I click on my item, I can drop it. So that it's basically like the item spawner, but I had it in my inventory. And I can pick it back up. So there's that. And if I use this, so as you can see, when I killed that sentry, you can see an amount of like a number that comes up on his head. That's how much damage I've done. And since he died at that much, that's probably his health. Wait, his health was 100. So I did 56 more damage than his health. So you can't do knockbacks to your sentries, but when I kill him, nothing happens. He just dies. But if I click on him again, and there's a bunch of options. So if I make my spawner team 2 and I make him, so there are a bunch of characters that you can use, so you can pick whatever one you want. And if I make this sentry's team 2, like he won't shoot me. And I can set a custom name. I'll just I'll just name him that. And when I start the game, so wait, something's wrong. Looks like the game glitched, just like our name. So you can see the name when you knock him out, and sometimes it shows you a little message. So you see when I do this, it refills like instantly. So before, it takes like a few milliseconds. And the next thing is you can make certain things disappear and appear from your inventory. And for the rest of all the features of Gimkit Creative, I'll explain all of that to you in the next video. Yeah, see you.